Introduction. Hinduism and Buddhism are two of the world's oldest and most influential religions, both originating in the Indian subcontinent. While they share many philosophical and cultural similarities, they also have distinct differences in beliefs, practices, and goals. This essay explores the key similarities and differences between Hinduism and Buddhism, covering their historical origins, core teachings, rituals, and ultimate objectives. 1. Historical origins. Hinduism. Origins. Hinduism is considered the world's oldest living religion, with roots tracing back to the Indus Valley Civilization, around 300 BCE, and the Vedic traditions, 1500 to 500 BCE. Sacred texts. The Vedas, Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Puranas, and epics like the Mahabharata and Ramayana. No single founder. Unlike Buddhism, Hinduism evolved over millennia without a single founder. Buddhism. Origins. Founded by Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, in the 6th century BCE in present-day Nepal. Sacred texts. The Tripitaka, Pali Canon, Mahayana Sutras, and Tibetan Buddhist texts. A reaction to Hinduism. Buddhism emerged as a reform movement, rejecting certain Hindu doctrines like the caste system and excessive ritualism. 2. Core beliefs and philosophies. Similarities. Karma. Action and consequence. Both religions believe in karma, the law of cause and effect, where good actions lead to positive outcomes and bad actions lead to suffering. Samsara, cycle of rebirth. Both accept the concept of samsara, the endless cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Dharma, duty/righteousness. Dharma refers to moral duty and righteous living in both traditions. Moksha/nirvana, liberation. Both seek liberation from samsara. Hinduism, moksha, union with Brahman, the ultimate reality. Buddhism, nirvana, extinguishing desire and suffering. Meditation and yoga. Both emphasize meditation, mindfulness, and yoga practices for spiritual growth. Differences. Concept of God. Hinduism, generally polytheistic, many gods like Vishnu, Shiva, Devi, but also recognizes Brahman, universal consciousness. Buddhism, non-theistic, the Buddha rejected the idea of a creator god, focusing instead on self-effort. The self, Atman versus Anatta. Hinduism believes in Atman, an eternal soul that merges with Brahman. Buddhism teaches Anatta, no permanent self, viewing the self as a temporary aggregation of 5 skandhas, components. Caste system. Hinduism traditionally upholds the varna, caste system. Buddhism rejects caste, emphasizing equality. Means of liberation. Hinduism, liberation through devotion, bhakti, knowledge, jnana, and righteous action, karma yoga. Buddhism, liberation through the Eightfold Path and mindfulness. 3. Rituals and practices. Similarities. Both use meditation, chanting, mantras, and pilgrimage to sacred sites, e.g., Varanasi in Hinduism, Bodh Gaya in Buddhism. Both have monastic traditions, sannyasis in Hinduism, bhikkhus in Buddhism. Differences. Hinduism emphasizes elaborate rituals, yajnas, pujas, temple worship, and devotion to deities. Buddhism focuses on meditation, ethical conduct, and following the Buddha's teachings rather than deity worship. 4. Ultimate goals. Hinduism, moksha, liberation from samsara and union with the divine. Buddhism, nirvana, freedom from suffering and the cycle of rebirth. Conclusion. Hinduism and Buddhism share deep philosophical roots, but differ in their approach to divinity, the self, and liberation. While Hinduism embraces a diverse pantheon and the concept of an eternal soul, Buddhism focuses on impermanence and self-realization without reliance on gods. Both paths, however, seek ultimate freedom from suffering and the cycle of rebirth.